Hey family, what's up? It is Anne Marie Sorrell, president of the Mosaic Group. Wanted to come to you and share some really quick announcements, but some exciting announcements to you. And hopefully, as you tune in, you will feel free to ask questions. Also, share this video. As many of you may or may not know, August is National Black Business Month. So 31 days, 31 ways to support Black-owned businesses. And 10 years ago, when I first learned about National Black Business Month, I created the first State of the Black business held here in South Florida. And since that time, the event has evolved, and we turned it into the South Florida Black Economic Forum, which we've held for several years in partnership with the Urban League of Broward County and several other organizations throughout the region. This year, as we celebrate the 10-year anniversary of our Black Economic Forum, we decided to make this a national conference. So this is our 10th year, and we are going to host, and we're hosting the 10th annual National Black Economic Conference, August 21st through 22nd. So that is right around the corner. It is next Friday and Saturday. So that means that you have to get registered ASAP. But why would you want to register for the National Black Economic Conference? Well, one, we are going to have 16 different seminars and workshops on everything from business opportunities, investing, to home ownership, access to capital, various industries that you should be watching to either start or grow your business in, and so much more. So we have over 30 plus national, regional, and local thought leaders and government officials and entrepreneurs. So I'm going to get right to who some of our speakers are. My big announcement is our lineup of speakers. So it's going to take me some time to get through everyone. So just be patient, but please understand that you do not want to miss this conference, guys. You do not want to miss the information that's going to be shared, the access that you'll receive, and so on and so forth. We have some pretty heavy hitters, and I'm so excited. And kudos to my team who has just worked diligently these past few weeks because, full disclosure, we're going to have this conference in person in Fort Lauderdale. And with COVID-19, we decided to postpone it until 2021. And when June hit and we had the whole protest over the murder of George Floyd, we said, you know what, we have to continue with what we have been doing every single year to empower our communities. And so we decided to move forward literally less than a month ago to pull this conference together. So we're doing this for you guys, doing this for the community, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, equity, sweat equity, everything in this thing. So we really hope that you guys come out. So first I want to first thank all the speakers that I'm about to announce that may be tuned in or will listen to this later for participating in this year's National Black Economic Conference. And this is such an important event, especially when we're talking about uplifting communities, bridging the wealth gap in this country. This conversation has to continue, and we have to continue to educate the masses. So here we go. On Friday, we're going to kick the conference off Friday morning, which is next Friday, the 21st. We have our keynote speaker, Mr. Walter Bond, who is a former NBA player, international motivational speaker. He is the author of his new book, Swim, and he is going to grace the stage. And this is all virtually, by the way. He is going to grace the stage and really set the tone for the day. Our theme is the road to generational wealth. Well, if you haven't read his book, Swim, you'll be able to get your copy at our virtual bookstore, or you can purchase it in advance, but we'll definitely have the opportunity for you to purchase through our virtual bookstore. So Walter Bond will be kicking off the day on Friday. Then we're looking at the leading growth industries. What are some of the top trending industries that you should either consider starting a business in or expand your business? So we're looking at manufacturing, retail, construction, transportation, healthcare, and so many others. But we're definitely focused on those 5 industries as we kick the morning off. And so we have Psyche Terry. For those who don't know Psyche Terry, look her up. She is the founder of UI Global Brands, which if you've been in Target or some of the different retailers, Walmart, you've seen Urban Hydration, hair products, skin products. She also manufactures and creates household products that are all sustainable, eco-friendly. Her products are in over 10,000 retailers globally. She'll be sharing with us how she made that happen. We have Beatrice Dixon, who is the founder of the Honey Pot Company. She created sustainable, clean, and I'm hoping to sustainable, clean health products, with feminine products. So feminine wash, feminine pads and tampons and things like that. And if you remember, there was a big viral issue on Twitter and social media where she made a commercial with Target, because her products are carried in Target. And some people got upset about it because she said that she felt really great about being able to know that young Black girls and Black women would be able to strive to be like her, to get their products or their future business into major retailers. And so there are some people who felt that that was quote unquote racist, but it backfired. So what they were calling for was for Target to remove her products, etc. But it ended up selling her products out entirely in a matter of days in Targets across the country. So it literally just blew up. And so we'll have Ms. Beatrice Dixon here to share her story with us with the Honey Pot Company. We have none other than Ann McNeil, who is the founder of the National Black Women in Construction, the National Association of Black Women in Construction. She's also a major contractor herself, and she's also a motivational speaker and talks about investing. So we'll hear from her a couple of times on Friday. And then we have Connie Kennard, who is the diversity and inclusion vice president for the Greater Miami CVB, and of course, talking about the growth industries in metropolitan areas such as Miami. Going on down to the next topic, which is what's hot in innovation and technology. We have Mr. Armando Pantoja, who is a major player in the blockchain technology atmosphere. So he is going to be joining us. You can look him up. He's been covered by Forbes and CNBC and several other major media outlets for his investments in blockchain technology. We also have Alan Bertarf, who is in the healthcare side of blockchain technology. That panel will be led by Ms. Latoya Stirrup, and I don't know if you guys read recently about the Stirrup sisters and their innovation in creating actual hair tools. So can't wait to hear from Latoya about their updates and how they're actually creating and inventing products. So it's not just technology digitally, but we're talking about actual the inventions of products as well. Then we move down to By the Block, real estate development and investments. We have Dr. Jeremy Earl, who is the interim city manager for the city of Hollandale Beach, as well as the CRA director. And for those who don't know what CRAs are, it's community redevelopment agencies. And so they're responsible for economic development in various communities, particularly communities of color. And so we'll have Dr. Earl joining us along with Fabiola Florenville, who is with Blueprint Creative Group. But Fabiola, for those who don't know, amazing sister. She is doing some amazing things in real estate and development, purchasing different types of commercial and residential properties, pull together different groups that pool their funds together to invest and do exactly that, by the block. And then we also have Mr. Miguel Pilgrim. For those who don't know Miguel Pilgrim, he actually bought a portion of the block in historic Sistrunk and invest it back into the community. So we'll hear from them. Then we go down to access to capital. And with access to capital, we are looking at Ms. Inez Long. Inez Long is the president of the Black Business Investment Fund of Florida. So she's going to talk about what is the Black Business Investment Fund? What do they what type of resources do they provide for Black-owned businesses in our community? So you don't want to miss that. Then we go on to scaling your business with government contracts. And so there's a lot of opportunity in government contracting, guys. Everything from transportation, education, municipal governments, county governments. So we have Ms. Adriana Clark, U.S. Department of Transportation, Robert Ballou with the Broward School District. We have Mr. Frank Hayden with the City of West Palm Beach, Dickie Sykes with Palm Beach County School District, Bernadette Norris Weeks, who participates and play in government contracting. She's a lawyer who represents several cities and organizations in the government arena, and she's also the founder of the Women of Color Empowerment Institute. So she'll be wearing two hats that day. We also have Sandy Michael McDonald, who is the director over the Broward County Office of Economic Development and Small Business Assistance. So that is our Scaling Your Business. It'll be moderated by Ms. Sharna Barnes, who owns Complete Contract Services, who helps businesses get government contracts. Then as our closeout for Friday, as you can see, the lineup is crazy. Our closeout for Friday, I am so excited about this young lady who we were able to get. The topic is the impact on the Black economy, the impact of media on the Black economy. And we know media plays a role in the images that's framed, how people perceive everything, the information that's put out. And so what role does media play when it comes to the Black economy? And so we have, oh my God, I'm so excited. We have the Vice President of NBC Universal, Ms. Yvette Miley, that will be joining us that day. We also have Ms. Bernadette Morris, who is the founder of not only Sunshine Communications, and one of my mentors, she is the founder of the Black PR Wire. We also have Mr. Dexter Bridgman, who is the founder and publisher of MIA Media Group, which if you see my Lunch with Legacy Leaders broadcast, that is, Dexter is behind that, MIA Media Group is behind that. So we'll be able to hear from various perspectives on how media has an impact on the Black economy. So that is Friday, guys. And in between all of this, guess what? It doesn't just stop there. We have, this year, we're introducing what we're calling the Written Black Experience. And what the Written Black Experience is where we are featuring and highlighting Black authors in our virtual bookstore. But we're going to have a meet and greet with Black authors each day. So Ms. Donna Banks, who is the founder of Fresh Book Festival, will be our host of our meet and greet. So we have several authors, and you'll see the schedule of the authors that will be lined up to do their meet and greet and talk about their book with Donna. So you'll be able to get a chance to witness that. And we've partnered with Pyramid Bookstores, which is a Black-owned bookstore, who will sell everyone's book through the bookstore. So you'll be able to purchase your book virtually of these various authors from Akbar Watson store, Pyramid Bookstore. So thank you, Akbar, for partnering with us on this. So the Written Black Experience, you don't want to miss that. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. So we will have, and I will be announcing our surprise chef, but we will be doing live demonstrations during lunch, because we know you can't join us for lunch. We can't join each other for lunch physically in person, but we're going to have some demonstrations by some celebrity chefs on preparing different lunch specials, as well as some healthy beverage demonstrations powered by Mixers in Motion. So, and then we're going to end the day with our networking happy hour, with also some demonstrations, music, etc., for us to just kind of close out the day. So that is Friday. It is jam-packed. So I'm going to get into Saturday. So on Saturday, we open up the session, and we're just going to do some networking. Our keynote will be announced soon for Saturday. But our first panel discussion that we're going to go into is going global. It's no longer enough to think, of doing business in just your city or just your county or even just your state. We now have to think on a global scale of how to do business. So we're going to be talking about going global, the Caribbean and African trade, the Caribbean trade and investments in the Caribbean and Africa. So we have with us Mayor Dale Honus of Broward County, who is the founder of FITSI, which is a annual effort to educate businesses about international trade, specifically with the Caribbean and Latin America, through the resources in Broward County. So the port, air, all those different transportation pieces that is so important in, trade, import, and export. So we'll have Mayor Honus leading that panel. We have Mr. Joseph Bell with Enterprise Florida. We also have His Excellency, the Ambassador of Ghana, who will be here as well. So, what do I have to say on here? So that lineup is going to be amazing. So I'm super excited about that. And then our other panel will be getting those digital dollars, the influencer takeover. So there's so many people who have literally made millions of dollars through social media. There are people who are growing their businesses, growing their brands through social media. So what does that mean? We're going to have Mr. Darren Brown with Advantage Business Consulting, as well as Andre K, many of you know him, Socially Buzz, to give us what are those tips? How do you grow your business using social media? How do you scale your business? How do you scale your brand using social media? Our other panel includes, securing the bag. So we're talking about investments, security, bonds, stocks, estate planning, creating family LLCs, learning how to invest through better investing. So Ann McNeil will be joining us on that panel. We have Gail Walden with Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. We have Mark Parks, who is a financial planner and an author. We have Mr. Rob Owens, who is also a financial planner as well. So this is where you really want to be. If your investments are not in order, you want to get those investments in order. And then we also have, equity through home ownership. So how do you use home ownership to build wealth and to grow yourself and have equity? So we'll have Cornell Cruz Jr., who is the president and CEO of the Community Reinvestment Alliance in South Florida. We have Mr. Derek Berry with Buccaneer Mortgage and A Good Price. We have Ms. Angelique Hibbert, who is a leader in the real estate market in South Florida. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And we'll also have the Urban League of Broward County participating on that panel as well. We have Green is the New Black, the $10 billion cannabis industry. You definitely don't want to miss out on that panel. We have Ms. Roz McCarthy, who is the president of Minorities for Medical Marijuana. My business partner, Cheryl Murray Powell, who is a cannabis attorney and consultant who consults businesses and professionals in the cannabis industry all over the country as well as in the Caribbean. We have Ms. Dashita Dawson, who is the founder of the We Head Company and a best-selling author of How to Succeed in a Cannabis Business. And that panel is powered by Cannabisiac, so you do not want to miss that. And lastly, our last panel for Saturday is, as you can see, it's a jam-packed day, guys. Our last panel for Saturday is Health is Wealth, a comprehensive approach to your overall well-being. And so with this panel, we wanted to make sure that we address everything from your mental health to food and nutrition and fitness, relationships, your entire well-being. So we have celebrity chef Ed Harris with Chef Life Consulting. He was featured on Food Network's Chop, was the winner of, I believe, season 4. And he's going to talk to us about healthy eating and nutrition, how important that is for us, especially not just as business owners, but as community people and for our community. We've seen the results with COVID-19. We have Mr. Robert Ballou, who's also going to be talking about just mindfulness and the mental health side of things. We have Nicole Chapman, who is our fitness rock star. Literally, that's the name of her company, the Fitness Rock Star. Miss Nicole Chapman, she was featured at Essence Festival, has been a keynote speaker, is just has like the best story ever about her fitness journey. We have Mr. Adrian Carter, who recently just dropped his book, Let's Get Married and Do Everything But Stay Together. So he is going to be giving the perspective from men on dating and relationships. And then we have Rufus and Jenny Triplett, who are also authors, and they're giving the perspective on surviving marriage in the 21st century. So fully loaded panel just about your overall well-being in your relationships. So that's how we're going to close out Saturday. Of course, again, we'll have more demonstrations with our lunch break. We'll have more demonstrations with our closeout networking session and happy hour. We will have more authors. As you can see, we have several authors on Saturday that will talk about their book and their journey with our host, Donna Banks. So you don't want to miss it. So how can you attend this conference and get all this wealth of information and be connected to all this greatness? Well, it's real simple. You can right now go to National Black Economic Conference.com. National Black Economic Conference is streaming at the bottom of the screen.com to register. Now, for those of you who are listening, and for whoever you share this with tonight, you can go and register for just $30 a day, right? So you can register for Friday or Saturday and get $29 off by using the promo code BUYBLACK30, right? If you want to attend the full conference, because who wouldn't? I mean, all this good information, all these amazing speakers, we're going to have a great time virtually. Of course, this is all virtual, and it's going to be an interesting virtual experience, right? I didn't even talk about the exhibit. So we're going to have a virtual exhibitor showcase, and it will be powered by iCabo, iCabo World Marketplace. And we have some amazing announcements that we'll be launching at the conference with some of our partners. So how can you register? Again, nationalblackeconomicconference.com. And for both days, you can attend both days for just $60. That's $49 off if you use the promo code BUYBLACK60. So for one day, promo code BUYBLACK30. For both days, promo code BUYBLACK60. Okay, so that's the announcement I wanted to share with you all. Let me see, did I miss anything? I think I covered everything that's coming up, other than you need to register. You need to tell your friends. You need to tell your family. If you're in a sorority or fraternity, you need to tell all your sorors and your frat brothers that this is the place to be. It doesn't matter where you are in the country, you can attend. So tell your friends and your family in New York, LA, Atlanta, Jamaica, wherever. Stay at home anyways. It's Friday, Saturday, all day Friday, all day Saturday. So again, we look forward to having you join us for this experience, for this first virtual experience with this conference. We hope to definitely be back in person next year, but for this year, we're just going to make it what it is. We're going to make the best of it. So don't forget, you can get one day $30 by using the code BUYBLACK30, or both days for just $60 by using the code BUYBLACK60, and you can register at nationalblackeconomicconference.com. The last announcement I want to make is make sure you visit blackbusinessloop.com to register your business for free. This is where we celebrate and showcase businesses 365. So not just for 31 days, it's 365 days on blackbusinessloop.com. And you can register your business for free, list it there, so that way people can find you in our directory, as well as if you have an upcoming event, add your event there. We always talk about not having a community calendar and not knowing what's going on. Add your event, so that way when people go to the website, they can see that your event is coming up and they can buy tickets or do whatever. It's free, guys. You can add your event for free. you can add your business for free. So you want to be found, you want your event to be found, go to blackbusinessloop.com. So looking forward to connecting with each and every one of you next week. Looking forward to having you at the conference, and make sure you share this video with all your friends. Good night, everyone. And we will make more announcements because we do have more speakers that we'll be announcing over the next couple of days. And I definitely want to thank our sponsors. So let me not sign off before thanking our sponsors. I want to thank our sponsors, R.V. Owens, ICABA, Urban League of Broward County, Broward County's public libraries, as well as the African American Research Library, Discover the Palm Beaches, Greater Miami-Dade CVB. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. So thank you to everyone who has stepped up to be a sponsor and be a part of this event. Sponsorship opportunities are still available, and we will be doing more announcements, more promotions, so that way your brand is at the forefront of this event. So thank you for tuning in, and again, make sure you go register, nationalblackeconomicconference.com. Buy Black 30 one day, buy Black 60 for both days. Talk to you later. Peace out, guys. Oh, and shout out to Teresa Kroger, who painted this amazing painting back here. Good night, guys.